This is the Simpli Sisters Podcast. Girl, get in here, settle down, settle in, take up space and breathe. Come in this safe space where we believe in the power of sisterhood. We encourage truth and dialogue that promotes peace, clarity, and freedom. Join us here for conversations for the soul, because there is so much to talk about. Hello, and welcome to Simpli Sisters Podcast. I am Coach Gail Benson, and this is my sister,
Simply Tammy.
Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are happy that you are here. I hope that you have already subscribed to the Simpli Sisters Podcast. Like, subscribe, and share with someone that you want to join you in your growth and development. We are here to drop gems. Every gem, every sister, every voice, every journey here matters.
Yes.
Today we are talking about now and later. And no, we're not talking about candy.
Candy.
Now and later. Or it could be now or later.
Right.
The concept of this discussion was something that we briefly talked about. You know, when you spend time, and I hope that you are spending time in quiet spaces with yourself, and you get downloads of all this information, and then you wonder, what do I do? Do with this? Oh my God, we get excited too.
Right.
And this is amazing. And you share. Sometimes it's not for you to share.
Right.
Sometimes you let those downloads happen. And then you have to decipher and figure out, is this something I'm doing now? Or is this something for later? Is this a not yet scenario?
Right.
Because even though God loves us so much that he'll show you some of the plans he has for you, but we're not ready. We got to be prepared.
Right.
It's like driving. We're so eager. We want to be in the car. We want to be independent, get in the car and go where we need to go, and don't know, ain't took the first driving lesson. Gonna get out here on the road and drag people all down the street with you.
Right.
We have got to be prepared. And when you see these things, I've done it.
Right.
I've gotten so excited about some things, and I thought it was something I had to do right then. And I was struggling with it because for some reason I just didn't have what I needed to get it done. It's because I wasn't supposed to be doing that. He was just showing me something that I was being prepared for. But how do you know? How do you understand when you're supposed to wait and wait without regret? A wait without frustration. For me, I had to do what Tammy and I talked about earlier in one of our other episodes. That's that quiet time, those meditation moments. Even those times when I had to look myself in the mirror and to say, Gail, what is it that you're going to do today? Because we get ahead of ourselves. Some of y'all already in 2026 right now, and you haven't even dealt with some of the things that's in front of you today on Saturday. Today is a Saturday, baby. It's a work day for us. And you know why we're proud to be here for a work day? Because this was something God downloaded to us. And we didn't immediately jump into action when he downloaded this to us. We had to understand when the light came on and we got the green light to do this, we were where we were supposed to be. We were in a revelatory season. He was revealing things to us, and he set it up so that when he showed us it was time to go, when he moved, we had to move just like that. So Simply Tammy, please jump in.
It's amazing because this journey and how it's happened beautifully.
Yes.
We accepted the challenge. We stayed patient.
Yes.
And we stayed obedient.
We did.
And we've accomplished in a short amount of time things that we would have never been able to do.
Never.
So we just the way in which things were happening. Last night we were in the store and we walked in Burlington's, and I was like, I do not want to go in Burlington's because the line is going to be, every time you go in Burlington, the line is all.
And remember when we pulled up, I said, oh, damn, it's Christmas.
Yes.
I say it's Christmas. We was like, oh, we looked at all those cars.
Right.
Immediately was talking ourselves out even going
inside. But guess what happened? We walked right in. Not only within less than a minute did we find what we needed, when we went back to get in line, what? There was
no line.
It was 3 people in front of us. So that's what we're saying. Stop assuming and move forward.
Stop assuming.
Because we walked in, we knew that it was God.
Yeah.
Because of the way everything, actually the way that everything flowed that day, it was beautiful.
It was like we had Moses' staff. And he did like this, and brother said, open up. We just walked right in and walked out.
Right, it is. It's just the way everything has happened for us.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you say, well, I don't have the money. Or I don't. Well, let me let you know, the divine will find that money for you. He will make things happen. He'll adjust it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a little for now, and you have to save a little for later. But the preparation comes that there was a now for us back in June.
Yeah, it was.
Now we're sitting in the later.
6 months later.
6 months later. But guess what? We understood the course. We stayed the course. We stayed patient. We listened. We even pulled each other back and forth when we needed to.
Yeah, we did. Oh, you sure enough had to put, yeah. We did a lot of yanking.
And then we have a management team behind us.
Oh, my God.
That keeps us straight and say, hey, look, and when it's late, we know.
Because we sure get a reminder.
Get a reminder.
That thing sure pop up in that app. Hey, Gail, don't be talking to me like you my friend Asana.
Right. But see, that's what happens, though. God gives you an idea. That idea is not just going to happen overnight.
Yeah.
It takes understanding, patience, know-how. There are things that Gail is doing that I don't know how to do. There are things that I'm doing that Gail doesn't do.
I have no.
And then our management team is doing things.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Thank God for them, because I don't know. I'm learning now and I'm seeing. And it's just a nice mixture of salt and pepper on a beautiful hamburger.
With a little Lowry's.
So that's the way this has been going. And when something doesn't feel right, we tell each other. We really do. We have those conversations. So what is the revelation?
Yeah.
The reveal is that I want you to do this. The later is all that stuff that comes in between, the equal sign to the later. And then now we're here. There's still now.
There's still now. And then
there's going to be later. Right.
And more in between.
Right.
But in that in between time,
right.
What's going to come in there that's going to help continue to drive you? You got to have faith.
Faith.
You got to have faith in that in between time, in the meantime, in between time. You have to have faith and know that you are on the right path. You won't know that if you won't commune and meditate and make sure you're in proximity to the right people. You have the right support system, the right community. Because I'm telling you that in between from now and later, this part right here is what's going to try you. And it's going to try you. And you're going to figure out where you're at and who you are in the process.
Right.
Because either you're going to have faith, you're going to keep going, or you're going to abandon it, you're going to abort, and you're going to stay where you were at. And that's not what we're doing. But if you make that decision, always tell people, you don't have to start over if you don't quit.
If you don't quit.
You got to have faith to keep going.
And then there are days when you're just sitting there. But there are days where I'm just sitting there. But at the same time, nothing is moving or growing. But God has me stagnant because I'm waiting on Him.
Because He's working stuff out.
He's working stuff out. So I'm waiting for Him to say, okay, now take your next step. And this is how you're going to do it and what you're going to do.
Right.
And with whom you're
going to do it with.
And so lately, I've just been sitting back. He gives me topics. He moves people and things. And I'm sitting there. And just recently, He revealed some things to me. Someone I love dearly said, hey, you need to sit still. Some people I love to sit still. Not tonight. Not today. I'm dealing with you. And I had to sit there. Yeah, I wanted to run and jump and go. But guess what? I wasn't able to go there anyway because He set it up where I had something else I needed to go do. And I didn't understand at the time. So the formula, and that formula is sat your ass
down.
Okay.
Get your weight up.
Get your weight up. Listen. Be patient. Obedient. And then watch that pot of gumbo just fill up. beautifully
You know,
with shrimp and the sausage and the rice. Producer, can I have my phone, please? Where you go?
I need call Uber Eats.
But you get what I'm saying. Yeah, you should go, no, it's not that easy. But you have got to meditate on this stuff. You've got to write it down. When I first met Gail and management team, they came to my home and I had a whole just easels with all these ideas that God had given them that had been just sitting there for 20 years. And now God says, okay, this is what you're getting ready to do. So now today, that was the then. This is the now. And I am literally in the midst of 5 or 6 businesses that I'm building.
It's mind blowing.
It is.
I remember walking in that garage and you was like, oh, watch it. Oh, watch it. Don't move over there. Watch where you're walking because that's the, I was like,
right. Yeah.
But to now, it was the ideas they were everywhere.
They were.
Because you had to get them out of here and get them out there on
Some
paper.
of them had been on those boards for 20 years. Those boards.
And now
they're all coming to fruition. The logos are beautiful.
Just looking at everything. Like, this is happening. Like, she did this just a year ago. My exposure to it was a little over a year ago.
Right.
When I was tiptoeing through the garage. And now I could walk through there. Y'all walked through there last night, child. I ain't had no problem. But you know why? It's because her dreams, those gifts that God gave her, you had full faith that you were going to bring them to fruition. Not knowing when, but you had the faith knowing that he was making the way for you.
I did.
And it is, baby, when I tell you it is here and it is coming, y'all better buckle up, buckle y'all seatbelt, do something because there is so much coming from your faith, your walk, your waiting, your knowing, and being prepared.
And on top of that, I have 6 books. The first one's about to come out. So I'm just telling you, this is not a brag. This is to let you know.
But we don't plug it, though. You better leave it.
I know, but this is to let you all know that your dreams can come true.
God, absolutely. We have, some of you all, thank y'all for being here, know us. And some of you all know our journeys. And some of y'all don't. And it may seem easy for simply Tammy and I to sit here in this beautiful studio that this is her creation. This is her eye. This is another one of her gifts. And it may seem easy that we sit here, we talk to you all about this, but it's not like we're just talking to be talking. We have walked on these journeys. We have walked through fire, mud, and blood, to be able, we paid a hefty price to be able to sit here and share with you because this is our duty to be of service to whomever is there listening. And needs to hear this. Like and subscribe to the channel so you know that when we come on to share with you all, we are definitely here to be servant. We are servants doing
That's our only role.
That is our role. And we are blessed to be able to enjoy being of service.
Yes.
And you have gifts in you that are for somebody else where you can be of service. So believe in yourself. Trust in the now and later, but the in-between part, it has a lot in store for you as well. Lessons will be learned. There will be some removal. There will be some additions. There will be some adjustments. But you got to trust the process and trust yourself.
Yes.
I have been in the process, trusted the process, but I didn't trust me in the process. I got a lot of work to do, y'all. I got a lot of work to do. But now and later, it's still not no.
That sounds so good. We leave here, go eat some now-and-laters.
No, I want to eat. You said gumbo had shrimp. Don't give me no now-and-laters that you just sat up here and talk about a whole pot of gumbo with shrimp and stuff in it. Girl, I'm hungry. But I will take a piece of candy, though.
I know. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
This is my season. No matter when it rains, no matter when the snow falls out. This is my season. I move like the wind and I shine like the sun will rise. This is my season. No matter when it rains, no matter when the snow falls out. This is my season. I move like the wind and I shine like the sun will rise. I need you right now. I can't sleep tonight.
Welcome back to Simpli Sisters. And as we were discussing, we were talking about now and later. One of the things I want to talk about, just put this on your mind. We tell you write things down and get things off your mind, good or bad. But when you do that, not just with your dreams and ideas, do this. Write down the people around you. Write down your relationship with your father, your relationship with your mother, your siblings, your spouse, your friends, and take an inventory of who they are in your life. This will help you start weaning out some of that bad behavior, unwarranted behavior. This will help you begin to kind of a picture of your life, a snapshot of the circle that you're around. Your friend girl group. I've been blessed with a beautiful friend girl group. And I really appreciate it. We've been together 58 years. Wow. Over 58 years, almost 60 years we've been together. I love them some fierce. And they will say to me, something's wrong. They'll say it. Are you sure? They will. We actually help each other through things. And it's important. And I noticed when God separated me from other people, people I was related to, friendships I've been in for 20-something years, 10 years, whatever, marriages. He separated me from all of that, left me all alone. But he did not separate me from my girl group. And when I sat down and took an inventory of all of these things, I was like, well, I am good with my girl group. But I'm not good here. I'm not good here. I'm not good here. Why am I not good here with daddy or mommy or my siblings or, and it might not necessarily be me. Right. It might be something with them, their upbringing. But we say because they brought us up. Right.
They give us what they got.
Right. But sometimes to give them what they got
ain't the right guy.
It's not right for you. It's not right for you because God made us all individuals and we need to recognize and realize that our journeys are different. Mama's journey is not yours. Mama needs to understand that your journey is not hers. Okay? Just because she stayed in a sour marriage for 55 years doesn't mean that you need to. That's why we say evaluate, take note. There's a now, and that could be a beautiful later.
Listen, that later is something else, baby. Let me tell you. But, just piggybacking off of what you said, Tam, is to, write down and evaluate some of our ingrained belief systems, because all of us have things that have been ingrained in us from multiple catalysts, whether it was a teacher, a family member, or just someone that you met that said something to you or about you or showed you something that took root in you that may not necessarily be your truth, but you've latched onto it, and the operative word is that you have latched onto it. I encourage anyone to journal. Right. Writing is a powerful tool. Right. It is a gift that a lot of people overlook. I would encourage you to journal.
Yes.
Write down your thoughts. When you get downloads, even if you can't journal, something Tam and I had discovered that we did alike. We didn't know until we started having the conversations that we do voice notes.
Yes.
When we spend our quiet moments and we start getting that, and I promise you got to clean out the clutter. You spend that time and I promise you all that stuff going to start downloading. We do voice notes, voice memos when we get these downloads. And I would encourage you, if you can't, or you don't like to journal, you can't journal. I don't like to say can't because anybody can journal. It's just whether you choose to do it or not. Right. I just ain't going to take the excuse. I'm sorry, I'm just not. But if you don't journal, do voice notes. Right. But take stock, like Tammy said, who is in your circle. I've talked about this before. I've done it with my clients. Reevaluate your support wheel, because just because they were there when you were in high school does not mean they benefit you now. They are not always going to be going with you. And just because they've been with you since yesteryear, has God been trying to remove them, or have you been trying to hold on to them because it's familiar? Because you're afraid of the something new. You're afraid of later because you can't see the later right now. You're afraid of later because you're uncomfortable in this in-between time. And in the in-between time, that discomfort is when God is getting ready to pull that Band-Aid off. It's like the scab.
Yes.
We got to get the bruise. We get the cut.
Right.
We survived the cut.
Right.
Now we got to go through the healing process and get that scab. The scab takes time. That cut, bruise, scratch, it takes time to scab over
and to heal.
And the scab is ugly as hell.
Yeah.
It's ugly.
What does it look like?
What? Just think. But understand, you can't do anything about the scab because the scab is there for a reason. You know why? Because it's healing.
It's healing.
It's rejuvenation happening under there. And it doesn't need your help. It falls off all on its own. It will come off and you will be rejuvenated.
Right.
And most of the time it doesn't even look like a scar was there.
Right, but guess what? Sometimes there's a scar still there.
Yeah.
But it helps you remember
what not to do. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got so many war wounds. I grew up in Jersey City, baby. I was ripping and running.
About that.
I got a lot of wounds, okay? But I learned a lot. I've had a lot of in-between time, and I spent a lot of time unnecessarily in the in-between because I wasn't listening. Because I was too busy trying to find my way over, under it, and around it. I was my own delay.
Yes.
But don't get mad and blame God because you delayed. I was delayed because I was trying to put my fingerprints is on the dagger. My fingerprints is on the autopsy report. I have killed a lot of things in my life, not like really like literally, but just dreams and wasting time. And I buried a lot of dreams and carried a lot of regret. And some regret I still carry with me today. And I promise you, it is the greatest weight you will ever carry. But I learned to take my fingers and my hands out of it because I'm not equipped to do the guiding. I have to get quiet. I have to be in the in-between time where the faith is. Because we all feel good when the idea and the downloads come. We're excited for what we saw, what he showed us. But we got the download, we got the gifts. You get to the in-between. Now you're scared. Because you don't know.
There's this understanding that many of us don't have. And we're talking about downloads. And journaling. Guess what? God will wake you up 3 in the morning.
And y'all know he waking y'all up.
And listen, it's happening because he's speaking to you. Now I have to get up 5:30 in the morning to prepare
for your day,
for employment, for my day. And guess what? He will wake me up 3:33, 3, whatever it is. He needs me to hear. And guess who gets right up? I may be a little tired, a little later, but guess what? I have the download. I've written it down. I've paid attention, and guess what? I move on it. I don't just go back to sleep and say, "God, share that with me later,"
because He'll take it from you.
He will.
He'll take
and
it
another
from
thing
you.
that happens is He gives you an idea, and you sit on it. Guess what He does? He just stands back.
I'm going to tell you another thing. He'll take it and give it to somebody else. Play with it.
Exactly. The gentleman who started Under Armour, this is no joke. I had the same idea with the fabrics and such. This is true. This is so true. I told my mother about it. I told other people about it. I told my ex-husband. Guess what happened? This man came. Look at Under Armour now, okay? There are other ideas that I've had. And I said, hey, we need to do this. But that goes with this. Now and later, you have to have a supportive person ride or die with you to believe in what you believe in. Because if you don't have the right person by your side that can help you down your journey, they may not understand everything that you have going on, but you work together to understand. And you work together to push each other.
Yeah.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
So then there'll be a now, we start now, and then there'll be a later. So it's very important. And I know having a beautiful person by your side will motivate you and keep you going. And boy, what happens?
Life be so different.
Oh my God. It's
life is
happening
so
beautifully.
It's happening beautifully, honey. And that meantime, in between time, baby, it's a journey in itself because you partner with the right person
and the right people.
Because you had to believe it.
Right.
You had to believe it. Because again, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Right.
I want to say so much. I wouldn't be
I love it.
where I'm at. Y'all pray for me. I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't understand what I had to release in order to receive. You gotta release in order to receive. I'm gonna tell you, and you know this. You know that being in position to receive, when you receive it, I'm not saying that it was easy. I had stuff I had to do. I'm working on myself. God is showing me things about myself. But what I had to understand is when he told me, I gave you this beautiful thing. You cannot continue to handle it with dirty hands. I was trying to handle that thing with dirty hands,
Preach.
old conditioned mindsets, and ingrained beliefs from the dirty, murky water that I was swimming in. But once God took me out that dirty pond and showed me this vast ocean of water, a body of water that would help me float and would receive me and embrace me and cradle me, baby, I had to clean I'm still cleaning my hands.
It all happened beautiful.
Girl.
There's things
Girl.
we're sharing truth.
Just very vulnerable right now.
Yeah.
About the two. And who even knew, this just hit me. Not simultaneously growing in familiar, similar spaces, just to different degrees. But still, I have my sisters that understand the parts of my journey that I am walking out of and into. Understand when you're walking out of as long as you walking, first of all, you blessed. And you got to be walking out. You either walking out of, through something to get to something. So understand there's always a through and a to.
There's not the other part of this. You ever go to the circus and they're walking that line. They come off the platform.
That high wire
right there. And they have the
balance.
That's how it is. You come off of this platform, you're either pushed off or you're going to walk off.
Or you're going to fall down.
Balance yourself during the process.
Right.
And you may have to stop. You know, they stop and they kind of balance.
They have to steady themselves.
And then they start walking again. That's the same process we're trying to teach you. We're trying to tell you about. There has to be a beginning before you get to the other side.
Yeah.
So it was the now, and then once you end up over there,
and
it's the later. But in between, you had to balance to get there.
This is the beginning.
And they're holding that long stick. Why are they holding that stick?
The weight of it. The things that you think are weighing you down are really there to serve as tools to help you learn and balance yourself out. So the things that you're running away from, the things that you keep telling yourself they're heavy, you got to reframe what you say to yourself. You could face the challenge head on, but speak power into yourself. Focus on your strength and not any weaknesses. I promise you, I had to do this. I had to do this before I became a master certified life coach. I had to learn how to do that. My experience comes from life experience and professional training. I have walked through some stuff. And Simply Tammy have lived through and survived some stuff.
And then just think, I've had four times where I've almost lost my physical life. And that's some hard things to heal from. That's something, but I have, and I understand.
Living proof.
I'm right here, and I'm still making things happen.
Beautifully. We are so, oh my God, Simply Tammy. We could just go on and on and on, but our producer said it's time to wrap up, and we want to be obedient.
There we go.
Listen, we are so blessed that you joined us today. Thank you for coming in, spending this time with us. This is not a mistake that you came in and listened to this message today. We hope that you like and subscribe. Share the Simpli Sisters podcast with somebody that is on a growth journey with you and growth-minded individuals. Meet us outside of YouTube. Go to the description and click on our Facebook link. Follow us on our Facebook page. We'll be showing up in there, engaging directly with you in there. We also read the comments and we respond to the comments here on YouTube. It is our absolute honor to serve you and be here with you. Thank you for coming, and we will see you all next week because we have more conversations for the soul because there is so much to talk about. Beautifully. We love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.